Well, hey, man, it's Jamithatsme here. What's up, everybody? Please let me know that you guys can hear me over in the chat. Let me know that you guys can hear me very loud and clear. What's up, in Aries? What's up, Lady J, Lawanda? What's up, T? What's up, Yolandria? What's going on, everybody? Listen, this live was supposed to be earlier today, girl. I hope y'all ain't mad. Oops, my bad, girl. This live was supposed to happen earlier today, but you know your world was a little off track with stuff. Girl, I thought I had canceled the live, like made it private or whatever like that. But girl, I didn't. Girl was still sitting up your child. Somebody was like, Jamie, am I too early? I said, no, bitch, I'm too late because it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see it till like an hour later. So I was like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. But it's all good. I'm here now, okay? And because I did not do my live earlier, after this, okay, we are going to go live and talk about some Love and Marriage Huntsville things, and some other stuff, okay? So I'm going to give you guys another live to make up for, not, being available earlier today, but it's okay. I appreciate everybody for being here with me. And now, okay? All right. Thanks, Leslie. I'm glad you guys can hear me because I'm sure was talking as though y'all could. All right. Yes, honey, I had to step out for a second. So I had to put my little, y'all know these be like my little favorite little turtlenecks. So I had to throw it on real quick. Let me ask real quick if you will be doing Miami. We finally got it in Canada and it has me calculating. Okay. A few of y'all have asked me to do Real Housewives of Miami. I've actually watched the show and I have taken notes. I have not seen the episode that dropped last night. So I'll probably go ahead and give y'all a review probably tomorrow. Go ahead and probably give y'all a review. I may upload. I don't know if I'm gonna go live, but I'm gonna work on getting that out to you guys, okay? For y'all. Now, if the views ain't hitting, then I'm not gonna be hitting record, to do a review. But yeah, I'll do it for y'all. I'll go ahead and do what I have, watch the episode, because honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad when I watched the first 2 episodes. It's just really getting acquainted with who is who. For me, understanding which lady is which lady, because I be mixing them up. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Yes, right, in Aries, yes, another messy live. So we're definitely going to be talking about some things around 9:15. Okay. And I don't have a whole lot of topics, so y'all can throw some stuff in the chat as well on the next live, and then I'll probably pull it up. I do have a few things that I want to talk to y'all about, but if it's some other stuff, feel free to hop down in that chat and drop that tea. Watching Real Housewives of Orange County, I'm really enjoying it. I didn't think and wasn't sure how I was going to feel about Orange County, considering the fact that I've never watched any of the episodes, but I feel, and y'all let me know, especially the vets, the people that's been watching the show, I feel like it's giving. Kind of like what I was thinking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And as I continue to watch it, I'm like, okay, this is not that bad of a show. So I am looking forward to checking out other franchises, I have to say. I think it's been some talks about New York, Real Housewives of New York. And I think contracts and things are up in the air. So I don't know if the girls on the edge of their seats or what's happening over there. As they should be. I feel like New York should be shook up after, what's her name? Is it Tiffany? I can't think of the attorney, the black Eboni K. Williams, when she went over to the show and probably shook up some stuff. So y'all need to be shaking in y'all boots if that's the case regarding the contracts. And Real Housewives of New Jersey, Melissa and Teresa won me over. So whenever that drops, I'm definitely going to be tuned in. And Bravo, we have not forgotten about Real Housewives of Dubai. I'm all into that. Because y'all know I would watch the best way that I could, Real Housewives of Johannesburg. But after Crystal got her ass whooped, child, they didn't cancel this stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I'm definitely here for Real Housewives of Dubai whenever they drop that. But let's go ahead and get into some things. Okay, so Ebony, you feel like Orange County is good? Yeah, it is. So I've been watching Real Housewives of Orange County, and it's okay. The problem with Orange County is when you stack it against other franchises, it falls flat. Girl, be glad you didn't watch last season. I am glad that I did not watch last season. So I wonder if that's why Heather Dubrow came back, because that's what a lot of people was up here talking about. Heather being back, like they made a lot of noise about that. So they must have knew that Heather was gonna give. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I like Heather, but I want her to give it up just a little bit. Okay, when it comes to Shannon, I want her to give it up just a little bit. That's just what I'm thinking, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So Emily wants to throw a party for her hubby because he has finally passed the bar. I believe he graduated law school back in 2005. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my phone is on. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna call her back. So anyway, so her husband graduated in like 2005. And he just now getting his passing the bar. Now I did hear that California bar is hard AF. I did hear that. I don't know if he was like continuously taking it or if he was taking breaks or something like that. I don't know. Let me text this person and tell them I'm on my live. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, so yeah, I heard the California bar is very, very hard to pass. First of all bars are a struggle. Oh, damn, it was 2003. I thought it was 2005. Ugh, girl, just 2 more years. So I don't know if he was constantly taking it like every year or if he took breaks or whatever, but congrats. He finally passed it. He ain't got to worry about it. He just got to stay active. Okay, so there's that. Heather goes over to Dr. Jen's house to get to know her better. Okay, and she also gets a tour of her home and stuff. They speak on Heather's home gathering. Y'all know she had that home gathering where they ended up outing Nicole and the fact that Nicole sued Heather's husband many years ago. Dr. Jen mentions Noella, and she felt as though Noella was speaking like very condescendingly towards her, and she don't really like that. She's bothered. When Heather was talking, I don't know if it was condescending, maybe if that's how she feels. Okay, I felt like Heather was really just trying to defend her friend, which was Nicole at the time. Also, I want to know, I ain't gonna say I want to know because I feel like I already know. Noella, girl, the stuff that you be saying about Dr. Jen, you be faking their face, hugging them, and then rolling your eyes and stuff, and then you over here saying stuff about Heather or whatever. You putting your BS off on everybody else because that man done left you in the dog at the house. Calm down. All right. Shannon is very sneaky and a backstabber. I'm going to get to Miss Shannon because Shannon said some things and she got caught up in some lies when she was over there at Miss Emily's house. Honey, I said, okay, this not adding up, Miss Shannon. It's not. So don't worry. I digress. Don't worry because I have words for Heather and for Shannon. Bravo had to ditch Kelly died for Heather to come back. What Kelly did to Heather or vice versa? Heather despises Kelly. Girl, I would love to know. That's exactly what Noella is doing, projecting exactly because you're not happy in your house. Girl, and then y'all, it's for me, it's her playing stupid for me, thinking this man is gonna come back. What's up, Sam? Thank you so much for being in the chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I just feel like she being so stupid, thinking this man gonna come back. I'm like, girl. Okay, somebody need to tell her, but let's keep going, honey. So Heather says that she was just sorry about the way things ended, the way that it did, right? So Dr. Jen says that, well, it's really between y'all, okay? So if you and the people that it was involving have resolved it, then cool. Heather said, no, we did, girl. We have not resolved it, girl. You know, I'm still not with Shannon, but I tell you right now, honey, I'm cool with Gina and them. Like, we're good. We see each other, but I'm not trying to see Heather at all. And that's just where I'm at with it. So here we are, okay? So there's that. Later on, we can see where Noella and Nicole, they meet up for lunch, okay? So Noella tells her that the process server, so I guess the person that serves them with the divorce papers, girl came to the house and threw papers in her mama's face. Now, I did wonder what the mama said to the person, because I'm like, who just walk up to your house and just throw some stuff in your face? Right? Unless the mama was probably getting an attitude with this lady and giving this lady pushback because she knew what that paperwork was all about, and her mama didn't want to receive it. I guess either that or, you know, that was just a disrespectful person that came to her home, girl. That was some shady boobs. Noella doesn't know where her husband is and says that she needs to find him. Yes, you do. She said, I need to find this man, bro, because I ain't got no money to pay this rent. Girl, I got to get this rent paid, child. Our child is autistic. I got to get this, this therapy taken care of. At this point, what's his name? Jameson or James or whatever. I want to whoop his ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Despite the fact that, you know, she's out here projecting and doing whatever she's doing, I want to whoop his ass. And not so much as him leaving her for real, but it's really leaving his son. That's the problem for me. When you understand and know that this young boy has been diagnosed with, you know, autism or whatever he has going on, and for you to just leave a mama like that and then to take all the funds away, girl, I could throw hands. I could fight. And he probably knew she was going to be fighting for real. That's why he decided to get out of Dodge and get out of the country. Because I do feel like he's out of the country. If he's serving you from Puerto Rico, I feel like that's where he is. And I also feel like he probably got a whole nother family out there. And when it comes to that phone, because she really started spiraling out when when Nicole was like, so we haven't heard from him or whatever, like what happens when you call? Are you blocked or he's just not answering? And she gonna say, hurting her own self, hey, let's give him a call. So she calls him, and girl, that phone just a ring. I said, why do I feel like that man got that phone somewhere in a drawer? Like, girl, he probably been talking to some other people. Did he probably a whole nother woman or whatever on a whole different phone? And this is the phone that he uses to probably communicate with you and some other family. But outside of that, I feel like that phone is sitting in a drawer, sitting somewhere on silent, and is she just ringing? Because if he done left the country like that, like that's what I'm thinking. So, girl, yikes, honey. And I feel like it's really messed up for him to leave her, considering this is his financial woe. These are your problems. These are your issues. I'm your wife, merely just trying to help you out through what you got going on. But it's the audacity for me that you decided up here and left me, cut off all the cards. And shame on you. Shame on you, Noella. If this man been cutting off all the cards and really he's been the funding source to your life and you haven't put no money up for yourself for any given moment like this. Girl, the moment I learned about no financial problems, I would have been in there subtracting and adding to my own account. Hello, I would have been, oh, girl, let me go ahead and run up. Let me go and take care of this, honey, because I don't even know how this is going to go. I don't know. All right. So I feel like she should have been looking out for her and her child from the beginning. But okay. I also feel like lunch was not a good idea. I felt like Nicole kind of made me feel a way about her when her friend was spiraling out of control. Number one, I feel like they should not have gone to lunch. They could have went to lunch, but not to a restaurant. I feel like they should have went to like a park or something. But of course, in Nicole's defense, I think she only did what Noella probably felt comfortable with. So if Noella would have said, hey, I don't want to meet there in a public place, maybe we can meet somewhere more private, either come over to the house or let's meet at a park or something like that, maybe Nicole would not have met her there. But Nicole says, first of all, when her friend started crying, Noella said, I need a hug, kept asking her for a hug. I can imagine what type of child she was when she was younger. She probably heavily needed like affection and stuff like that, like when she was younger or whatever. So I don't know what that's about, like I need a hug or whatever. But I appreciate the vulnerableness, right? Because a lot of us don't really show that, especially out in public. We feel the need that nobody can see us cry, when that's like such a human trait that we all do. We all cry, so it is what it is. Sometimes your day's just not gonna be that great, and you're gonna be going through stuff. It is what it is. But what I did not like that the friend said was she felt uncomfortable. She was like, oh, I'm feeling, when she hugged her and stuff, and the friend and Noella was just breaking down. She said, I feel uncomfortable. Okay. And I know it was because those people were watching, or those people were out there. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck you think she feel? Okay. How you think she feels? She up talking about she feel uncomfortable, girl. Like, how do you think this woman feel? It's something. I feel like another show this happened on Salt Lake City when Lisa started talking about how she was feeling as far as I had to process everything. Girl, how you think Jen Shaw felt? How you think Jen feel with all of this publicity and everything surrounding her? So I feel like it's the same thing in a way. Y'all let me know. But like for me, I just feel like, Nicole, you doing too much, girl. Your friend over here grieving, girl. Now you want to talk about how you uncomfortable, girl. She very uncomfortable. So you either gonna sit there and console her or what? Because it also, to me, I feel like Nicole, the girl had to ask Nicole like 4 times to come over and hug her. So Nicole gives off this detachment of emotions or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I don't know. I ain't like it. And then it also seemed like to me Nicole likes the fact that her friend is going through this. Now, I don't know if Noella has been a person to throw things up in Nicole's face, but when Nicole was talking to Heather, it seems like she found a little bit of enjoyment out of this. And when we get to that, I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. But when they were sitting at the table, though, Noella and Nicole mentioned her going through a divorce or got a divorce or whatever, Noella was quick to let her know, like, girl, no, that's not even on the table. That's not, So that's what makes me think that Noella may brag about her life a little bit. And I don't know if the other young lady, Nicole, is jealous of that or something, or good to see her in that space, considering the fact that you always talk so highly of this man, and look at you now. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm going with it. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. Jamie, Philadelphia in the house. Oh, what's up, Michelle? Thank you so much. Shout out to Philadelphia for being in the house, honey. Something about Nicole is off-putting. I'm just saying, Nicole fake as hell, and we already knew that from the beginning when she sat up there befriended Heather, knowing this whole time that she should sue her husband and had absolutely no intentions on letting this woman know anything, right? She never planned on telling her. Things about Noella is going to come out that might make people look at her differently. I can see that too. I wouldn't be surprised, girl. I won't be surprised, because right now it's already making me look at her a bit different. Like, I understand what she's going through, but it's the projection for me. Okay, like, girl, calm down. Nicole be acting like she cares more about other people's thoughts than her friends' emotions, but Noella was defending her on IG last night, so they obviously made up, and I am cringing at the thought of that. And I don't know what Nicole has on these people, T. I don't know what Nicole has on these people, because I feel like Heather could have chumped her off a bit more for withholding this information. And it makes me feel like you're trying to infiltrate my family a little bit by being friendly with me and stuff, knowing that this happened and you had no intentions on telling me. But instead, she used that energy to not be upset with Nicole, still take Nicole under her wing, but then be overly upset with Shannon. Now, granted, you know, Shannon, this is because of you, because had you not said anything, nothing would have gotten out. So I do feel like Shannon was calculated a bit, but at the same time, it's like, if you're going to have that energy for Shannon, have some of it for Nicole as well, because Nicole was still wrong no matter how you slice that. But, you know, that's just what I think. It was hard for me to watch Noella order tequila in that daytime. It was. I was like, y'all gonna let her do that? Because I thought, I didn't know. Okay, when she got the tequila, of course, she started to cry more. But I thought it was going to be a little more turned up than what it actually was. But instead, it kind of made her, like, break down. She didn't go too crazy. Even with the things that she said about Heather, I thought it was going to be, like, much more than that. Girl, I was like, oh, girl, you sure you want tequila right now? Y'all going to let her do that? In the midst of her pain, I know it was to help her cope, but it seemed so unhealthy, like dysfunctional. And I will credit Nicole for telling her, like, you know, that's not something you should rely on all the time, but because we're in this moment, like, yes, that's fine, but don't do that, right? So I hope she does not turn to alcohol in an effort to cope, because then I think it's going to turn into a habit, possibly. The mom knows that husband is shady. He was married when Noella got with him. Girl, calm down. What? I missed that. Now he was met. Girl, the same way you get them be the same way you lose them, huh? Girl, embarrassing. Nicole doesn't really care for Noella, and Noella needed her. I agree, Eboni. I think Nicole is self-centered. And I think T or somebody said it down below about how she constantly is more focused on how other people see her, their thoughts of her, than she is considerate about those around her. I think there is more to the story. I heard people were surprised they even wanted to be on this show. And you know what, Onyx? That's probably the very reason why he left. And he probably told her, girl, don't do this show. And it's crazy because the moment she signed up for this show, what happened? The moment we found out about all the financial issues, right? Girl, dead to the water. That man probably got, girl, I got all kind of Easter eggs hidden under buildings and places, under caskets and everything in cemeteries. Girl, you're not going to add on nothing else I got. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut you off, girl. You want to do this? That's fine. I'll go ahead and skip town and go to another country, because we're not going to, You ain't going to drop no more of my skeletons, girl. I thought I had buried them things. Y'all not going to dig them up no more. What's up, Mikey? What's going on? I agree. He has a whole family elsewhere. Noella doesn't know that man. Not at all. Not at all. He didn't want to be on the show. I believe it. That's what I'm saying. Because he has too much tea. How you just start this show and then all of a sudden his information come out, which also makes sense as to why she was so heavily focused on getting it fixed. And the reason why she was getting it fixed was because she still did this show, knowing this man did not want to do the show, because he already know how it goes when you do shows like this. Hello. Okay. That's why she over there trying to get it fixed and make it seem like everything is all good. And that's probably why she sat up there and said, oh, well, I think he'll be back, right? Because he's probably going to end up, I think she's probably thinking he's going to see the financial benefit that she's going to gain off of the show. And she thinks that's probably going to bring him back to her, right? Girl, no, he's going. I went to mama. Girl, I think he's gone. All right, I agree. Heather could have went way harder. Maybe Nicole, the bone carrier. I don't know what she is, but I'm looking forward to finding out. At first, I was giving Nicole a pass because Noella was probably really drunk at the restaurant. But why she had to run back to, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, I should have already knew this. Like, I was looking so sideways at her, but I was like, I should already know this based on her withholding the information the first time from Heather. Like, girl, you use clownish. Use the clown. Let's keep going. What else we got? I think, yeah, I talked about Noella and Nicole at the lunch. Okay, yeah. So Shannon, who was that man? Was that like the man she's seeing now? Was that her friend? Was that like the CFO or whatever, the CSO? Like, who was this man? I didn't catch who he was, but I saw that she had an assistant that ended up quitting. Girl, Shannon, what you be doing to these people? Are you micromanaging? Are you controlling? I can't say you shouldn't be, but maybe you should scoot back a little bit. But I understand how it can be when it's your business and you stressed out and stuff. So I guess I get it. Her daughter is now working for her. And I guess this is the same daughter she took to the acupuncture doctor or whatever like that. And I'm like, that girl probably stressed the hell out from you. Her back probably hurt from lifting these damn boxes and stuff for your Miss Ma'am. But she got some type of, what is that, a skincare line called Real for Real? Because they didn't really go into detail about that for the people that weren't fully aware. But when I saw her pick up a bottle that looked like it had serum in it, I wanted to believe that it could have been skincare. But then I saw cuisine on the Real, what is that, Real for Real cuisine or something like that. I'm like, okay, so it's this food. What is that? Okay, that's the co-CEO of her company. Okay, gotcha. Her lemonade. Oh, she makes lemonade. That wasn't the man at the party with her. I think he's just the CFO, and the man at the party was her boyfriend. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, so she's working on that. And what we learn about Miss Heather is that it was weird because she said in her divorce settlement, she got 2 lump sums. She says one of the lump sums come in a check on a monthly basis. I said, then that ain't no damn lump sum to me. You're not going to give me no $2,000, okay, each month. If it's $24,000, I need it here. Okay, don't break my payments down, okay? Here, with everything I put up with while I was in that marriage with you the whole time. You ain't getting lump sums of my love. You ain't get little increments of my love. Give me my lump sum. I want my $24K right now. Do not be sitting up here giving me no $2,000 a month or whatever you think you're gonna give me. Run it now, okay? So pay me for my pain, and I need it quickly. But that's what she said. Either way, she getting the money, but she might be glad that it's actually coming in monthly payments versus a big lump sum, because she probably would have spent it all. But anyway, I know that's really stressful on her. But I could not have full sympathy for Shannon in this moment because she's on Housewives. She said that she got to pay for her daughter's colleges and everything. So that's like 3 girls going to college. Ooh, girl, that's a lot of money. Girl, that's a lot of money. Especially if you don't want them to take out no student loans. That means that, girl, when y'all wake up, I know y'all not in school right now, but when y'all wake up, y'all need to search for scholarships, baby. Okay, write whatever you need to write. Get somebody to write it for you. Girl, y'all need to find some scholarships from under somebody's RHOC immediately. And I know that's gonna be super expensive, especially with, like, you know, where they live and stuff. What else did I want to say about Heather? But I just felt like I'm sorry, not Heather, but Shannon. But I also felt like at the same time, like I said, you get a lot of these chicks from Housewives. So I would think that, you know, you could manage, but it also depends on your expenses. You know, more money, more problems, girl. You probably got a bigger house, you know, probably got, you know, leases or whatever on your car notes or whatever you got going on. So maybe it is a bit stressful for her. So there's that, okay? Her lump sums are millions. Ooh. So I don't know why she acting like Andy didn't point that out. And she gets monthly payments on top. Oh. So, okay. So she gets more payments on top of the girl. Shannon, why you be up here still gooping the people in line? And I don't like that. I don't like that, girl. Lemonade is a drink supplement. Okay. And Real for Real is a food subscription thingy that she said through Home Shopping. Okay. That she sells through the Home Shopping channel. Okay. That's what's up. Okay. Is that like is it HBC or something like that? Or no, maybe it's HSN, the Home Shopping Network. I think I'm thinking of something else. Maybe that was QVC. I don't know. I used to see it when I was younger. I don't really watch TV. I watch TV, but I don't really see that stuff on TV like that. But that's what's up, because I think a lot of them housewives go on those type of shows. At least I think Nene was the last person that I heard to do those shows, and probably did a good job with it, you know, I guess like financially. So that's what's up. Jamie, you should watch season 9 and 10 on Hulu. Shannon loves Dr. Mao. Her ex-husband said they were paying the man's mortgage. LOL. Shannon is a different breed. Ooh, child. Oh, she's a little different. She has 2 different companies. Okay, that wasn't the man. Oh no, I think I read that one. Okay, HSN. Okay, so thank you. Thanks, Elle. She had one of the largest divorce settlements in Housewives history. So she said, what was her husband doing? Like, hold up, her settlement was larger than Miss not Kathy Hilton, but because I think Kathy's still married to her husband. Sutton. So it was bigger than Sutton's. Did not know that. So Shannon's sitting on bread. Let me tell y'all, Shannon has to have long money. I don't care what nobody say. If that's the case, if she's sitting on millions and she had the largest divorce settlement out of everybody, Shannon is sitting on the coins. When you look at her house, it ain't even that fantabulous. And a lot of people that be millionaires, like, yeah, we see a lot of people that live like glamorous, but some of them are just comfortable because they understand the bigger picture and they want that money to stretch like all the way long. So I could see her sitting on the whole lot. I feel like now that I think about it, she probably could have a house like Heather if she wanted one. But girl, she looked sick when she did that walkthrough though. I ain't gonna lie, I was loving it. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh well, Sutton wasn't on at the time, but she's got money. Okay, got you. Okay, so then that makes sense. Before Sutton, when she got okay, I got you. Shannon's ex does freeway construction. His contracts are municipal with cities and counties. Baby, big bread. And you know what? See, now you done sent me on a tangent, Ebony, so we finna go there. Let me tell y'all, over here in Atlanta, over there by Sandy Springs, baby, I like going that way, but I don't like going that way because, first of all, y'all been doing construction for a long time. And, you know, it took me a few years to really connect with this. I say, you know what? It ain't nothing but y'all good old boys giving y'all friends contracts and stuff, because why is it taking y'all damn 5 years to fix a piece of the highway? Like, this is what I'm not to make an exit. Like, why is it taking y'all that long? See, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all getting in cahoots with each other and y'all take y'all time, and then y'all sit up there and y'all make the cities and counties that y'all in. Because ain't no way y'all done sat up here and build a and what is this? Express bridge or whatever that damn near runs from Tennessee all the way down into the city, or however far it go, and they did that in like 4 years or less, girl, and y'all still over here struggling to do the work over there by Sandy Springs. Somebody over there lying, and somebody over there getting a check. Okay, and I won't in. I would not mind. I would not mind. Okay, girl, let me know what it is that y'all over here doing to group the people, honey. Because if they gonna go for it, then might as well get in on it. Let me know. Okay, I'm only feeling the way because I'm not a part of it. But had I been a part of it, I wouldn't be complaining. You know what I'm saying? So it's for money. That's why they take forever. I can't stand construction. Okay, see, so my common sense is clicking, Steven. It's clicking. Right. Okay, Mikey, because you know I'm good at going off on the tangent, headed. They be wasting time collecting, stretching it, and stretching the coins. Do you hear me? But please understand, I'm only complaining because I ain't in on it. All right? Because had I been in on it, girl, I wouldn't be saying not a thing. Yes, when Shannon was married, her money was long like Heather's. Ooh, what's up, Cassandra? Okay, so she had to downsize after the divorce. Shannon's house had a basketball court in it. She and her ex said, we had the extra space, rich people. Gotcha. And she just downsized after the divorce. Okay, that's fine. I still think that money probably long, which y'all cluing me in on. See, I like when y'all be cluing me in. So let's go ahead and talk about Emily and Gina, because they end up going out to dinner with their husbands, which was cute. Emily tells her about the meeting that she had with Nicole. And then Emily says that she actually likes Nicole. And I was shocked. I was like, what? You like who? Wasn't y'all cussing each other out? Now y'all like each other? Oh, okay, if you like it, all right. Then Nicole told her that it was a lot going on. This is what Nicole said. She said it was a lot going on and it wasn't her fault or anything, so they're good. I'm like, yeah, I bet it probably wasn't her fault, considering the fact that Gina was the one that opened her mouth, number one, and number two, you the one who, which is technically number one, you the one who never told your friend to begin with. So I guess you ain't got no choice but to make amends. And Nicole, you strike me as a person that really wants in on this show. Now, I don't know how long Nicole has been around or if she's a new one, but you're giving me, I really want to be in on this show, so I need to play nice with as many girls as I can. Yikes. But anyway, okay. So there's that. And Emily also invited Nicole to the party. Fine. Okay, found it. David pays $2,935 per child a month. She gets $7,065 a month in spousal support plus $1.4 million in settlement. Girl. Okay. Girl. All right. These women know how to find them, don't it? Plus, she sued her divorce attorney, and I believe she won. Damn, did he not fight hard enough for her? Girl, one thing about Shannon gonna know how to get a check, ain't it? Shannon is gonna know how to get a check. I can't be mad at it. Look, I may have to go over there and be friends with Shannon. Okay, so let's keep going. Gina tells her about the link up that she had with Noella, and she FaceTimed her about the time that she FaceTimed Noella, and Noella, was served with those divorce papers, and she was really upset about it. Okay, and talked about how her husband cut off all the cars, which is I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that. So everyone is pretty much trying to figure out why he filed from Puerto Rico. And I think that Emily said something like, if you file for a divorce, I guess in the States or in the area that they're in, you can't cut off the cars or something. But she said she didn't know the laws or whatever in Puerto Rico. So she don't know if what he did was illegal or not. So everybody's trying to figure that out, girl. That man got a family down there. But anyway, so what else ended up happening? Gina then updates her on the relationship with Shannon. She says that she'll be setting different types of boundaries when it comes to Shannon. And I hate to say it, but Shannon, you need to set different type of boundaries when it comes to them. But it kills me with the fact that you already knew their history. You already knew what they were about. You already knew all of this, but you still try to confide in them. Girl, you've been on the show longer than anybody, probably. So you already know how these ladies operate. So I feel like it makes me think that you probably had like a hidden agenda when you told them, because you already knew how they were going to move anyway. But let's keep going. Emily says that she doesn't like the link up with Heather. Okay. She didn't like that Shannon went and linked up with Heather and pretty much said that that was manipulative and untrustworthy. So she didn't like that, upset about it. So I do feel like Shannon was wrong for that, to sit up there and say that about those ladies. But then at the same time, confide in those ladies. So why you contradicting yourself right there? That didn't make sense, right? But her husband told her, girl, don't bring this up at the party. I was here for him. I was like, yeah, don't bring it up at that man party. That man, like, I'm trying to celebrate. Girl, do you know how long it took me to pass this bar? Okay, and y'all about to be having a mess at my party? Girl, we're not gonna do that. So I was here for her husband when he brought that up. But I can't push out kids for child support. That's just not my style. But Shannon didn't do that. She was legit in love with that man who couldn't stand her. Oh, damn. That sucks, to be in love with somebody that can't stand you, girl. That sounds like Noella. Let's keep going. Shannon is not a pill popper. Okay, so she'd rather take some type of alternative medicine. So she's been going to the doctor, a different type of herbal doctor, I suppose. So she was trying to get her daughter's back right and stuff. And her daughter asked the guy, can you like detect emotions or something like that? Can you tell a person's emotions? And what he was learning was that she was angry. And he was wondering if it was the mom. And of course she says, no, it's not the mom. But what it seems like is that when the daughter witnessed her mom being in a terrible marriage for years, it most likely had an effect on her. And then seeing how Shannon runs her business and the daughter helping out, all of that. I feel like the daughter just, feels her energy heavy often. Yeah, so there's that. So then we get to Noella and her mama sitting outside. Girl, this right here is what I could not say. Okay, Noella, okay, so her mom recounts the fact that the processor took the paperwork and threw it in her mother. Number one. And then Noella's mom says, Noella says that in the beginning, when she first started dating James or whatever his name is, she said that her mama was not here for it in the beginning because she felt like he wasn't, the best guy for her or whatever, right? But over time, she came around. Let me tell you why that mama came around. excuse me, that mama came around because that money came around. So that's why at first she was like, I don't know. But when he started flashing that money and buying her stuff and probably allowing her to come stay with them and whatever else, that's when the mama started to change her perspective. And that's when they got real close. Hey, son, how you doing? You okay? Okay. Well, I'm making some bacon and eggs. You want some? Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Mama started seeing that he was cashing out their money, and so she decided to get a little closer with them men. Anyway, Noella says that tells her mom that he isn't himself. Mom, no, he isn't himself at this time. But I do believe that the old James is in there. I said, what in the motherfucking Tyler Perry play? Girl, huh? No, ma'am. He did what he wanted to do. Okay, he did what he wanted to do. I still think the old James is in there. No, it's not. It's not in there. Let me tell you, ain't no way an old James can be in there, because the old James is not going to leave his autistic son at the house without funds to even get food and to even be able to go to therapy. Girl, no, ma'am. That man is a And what else did she go on to say? Her mom says that, girl, I think he's gone. I said, come on, mama, come back to reality. I think he's gone. I think he gone too, mama. I think he gone too, girl. That man is not there. That man has been left. So then Noella says, no, I said that I feel like Noella is out here being a fool in love. You just a fool. You know you ain't lie. You just a fool. Hey. Come on, Tina. Come on, Tina. Somebody go ahead and talk to Noella, because she just a fool. She knows she in love. No, ma'am. So she says she believes he is going to come around and that he still loves her. Come around where? Come around where? Come around to move the stuff out of the house. Come around to change the locks. Come around to sell the home. I forgot y'all renting. Coming around to, give the property back to his rightful owner. Like, what is he coming around to do? Because he's not going to come around to be with you. And I truly believe that because of how he abandoned his child. And even if he does come around, he's going to come around to be in the child's life, if that. I really hate it for that baby. Right? But she can still hold out hope, child. We're going to see what happens. Okay. Yeah. I guess, so there's that. Noella's mom remind me of a witch. LOL. I couldn't stare too long. Yikes. Girl, that man don't want you or your child. Yikes, honey. The way he cut off. That's what I'm saying, fam. The way that he cut off that income. Nah, he gone. He gone. And he not coming back. He trash. Not at all. He's gone. He's gone. Noella and James scamming us. She know it's good. The real James is in there and he's done, right? He was married. That's why the mother wasn't with it. Then he left his wife. Oh, okay. Right. Noella's mama, he gone. He ain't coming back. Was it me or did Shannon seem drunk at the doctor's office? I didn't get that she was drunk. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that she was drunk. Did anybody else notice she was drunk? I didn't notice that. He went back home. What you mean he went back home? Is he Puerto Rican? Was he born over there or something? He looked like a whole Caucasian man to me, but you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Because it be people looking like they Caucasian and they nowhere near it. So I don't know what that man is. No, I don't think she was drunk. That's just Shannon. Nicole was so cold to Noella at the restaurant. I feel like that was disrespectful, Stella. I was like, I ain't like how she acted. And I'm glad that you saw it and it wasn't just to me. Right? So then later on, we see where Shannon getting ready for the party. Okay. She and Noella FaceTime. And Shannon tells her about reaching out to Heather, but Heather wants nothing to do with her. And then they start reading the messages, girl. She was like, can I read you? Can I tell you? Can I read you what she said? Okay, thanks. So she read what she said. Noella's confused because she feels as though Shannon has forgiven everybody else, but when it comes to Shannon, she fixated on not mending things. I agree with Noella in that moment. I'm sorry. I did. I kind of was like, girl. And I feel like maybe the only reason I feel that way is because she ain't getting no heat towards Nicole, the person that shouldn't have did what she did. Like, that's your friend. She should have at least told you. Like, come on now. But anyway, so Shannon reads Noella the text messages that came from Heather, and Shannon says she will apologize to her again at the party. Now, I did say this. Shannon, if Heather don't take this apology, girl, stop. Stop apologizing. If Heather don't take this apology, girl, she won't get another apology from me. Girl, do whatever it is you want to do, because at this point you are focused on having whatever your issue is with me, and that's fine. You just gonna be beefing with yourself. So that's where we at. I think Noella is playing us. She knew this was coming and was desperately trying to get on Housewives to get a bag. Interesting. I digress. Agrees with you. Okay. He might be Latinx, but she said he from Utah. Okay. No, I don't think she was. Oh, I think I read that one. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So then Heather and Nicole. So they ride to the party together, and this is Nicole turning off America because everybody not interested in this. So they ride. Nicole tells Heather about James divorcing Noella, and this is why I feel like she was really enjoying this moment. She says, yeah, James has decided to divorce Noella, and he's gone, okay, without a surface and ain't coming back, like type thing. Like, it was something about the way she said he has not surfaced and he ain't coming back. And like, have you little hope for your friend? Okay, as you say this to Miss Girl. So Heather is like, did they get into a fight or is it something serious? And Nicole was like, well, girl, I think it's something serious. So Nicole says that she knows that Noella, she's like, listen, I want to tell you something, okay? And I probably shouldn't tell you, because Noella she's not even going to remember this. But I'm going to tell you anyway, okay? I know she wasn't at her best or whatever. But, when I was over there, having lunch with her or whatever, like she said, Heather is fake, okay? That's what she said. She said, you're a fake BIT. Now, why would you go and tell this lady that? Why would you go and tell this lady what this girl said? So if you know that your friend was not at her best, you also know that your friend was drunk. You also know that your friend was slightly depressed or going through the motions because of this divorce. Why would you go and tell that to Heather, understanding that this woman was just, venting and probably not meaning what she said, even though I think she did, but at the same time, that's your friend. So why would you go and be messy like that and tell that to Heather? And Heather didn't even trip too much off of it originally, right? Heather Heather, she didn't trip too much. She was like, oh, okay, whatever. She ain't got no issue with Noella. It is what it is. But Nicole has already proven that she can't be trusted a few episodes ago. So there's that. I think all the husbands on all the housewives want their wives on the show so they can leave them so the wives can have income. Yikes. Nicole fake and shouldn't have told Heather that. She should not have. Shouldn't have told her at all. Jamie, Heather got a mean streak. I like her lavish lifestyle and everything, but when it comes to Shannon, she gets a mean streak. I don't understand why that is. That's because Shannon does this ish all the time. She plants these things for people to bring up and make others look bad. Heather is just over it. I can see that too, T, because I'm not letting up off of Shannon either. They both gonna get their work because I don't really like things that either of them are doing, because Shannon ended up slipping up with some things, and we're about to go ahead and get into that. We're gonna talk about that. So let's talk. So when Heather and Nicole finally arrive, right? Y'all know Noella is already there. Her, Gina, and Emily, of course. Okay, so Heather goes straight over to Noella to speak to her and let her know, like, hey, just want to let you know I appreciate you for being so nice to my daughter. All this other great stuff. It was really kind of you, so I went ahead and I got you a gift, okay? That gift was like some type of scarf or something. She got her some little nice luxury scarf or whatever. So that was nice of her to do, and I felt like in that moment it was good for Noella to receive that based on everything else she got going on. And I was like, girl, she probably gonna need this so she can go ahead and sell it and get her a little bit of coin over there on Poshmark so she can pay for some bills or something like this. So I'm glad that you gifted it to her. I don't know if we're gonna see it again. So Andy, y'all might want to ask that at the reunion, girl, where is the gift that Heather gave you? Okay, have you sold it to get a coin, or do you still have it? Are you wearing it today? Bring that up at the reunion. What else? Dr. Gina arrives, right? She goes over and she wants to talk to Noella, and she's like, hey girl, we should rap later, we should have a conversation, we should really talk about some things, just when want to check in, just got a few things to talk about. And then Noella was like, okay. And then she rolls her eyes and looks at whoever, I think Emily or someone. She's like, no, not Emily. I think it was Gina. And looked at her like, girl, what you want to talk to me about? Girl, you should be glad somebody want to talk to your bibbity bobbity boo head ass, girl, with all this stuff that you got going on. Sitting up here just not liking this lady. Why are you not liking her? Okay, I think they got it. I think they had a different. Oh, now I take that back. Now that I think about it, because I think Dr. Gina said something in her confessional about not relating to Noella because she's a working woman, whereas Noella is a woman that don't work and she literally lives off of the money that her husband gives to her. And you know, Miss Dr. Gina lives a completely different type of lifestyle. She's a go-getter, and she ain't gonna sit up there and rely on no man like that, right? So I think that's one of the reasons why they can't really, you know, get along. But we're gonna see more, right? So, what else? Heather decides, which was I feel like was messy. Noella says that she can't connect with Dr. Gina because she feels like she lacks genuineness or something like that, a genuine connection. Like it's just not a real connection there. And I'm like, why are you even trying to have a real connection with this woman? Okay, do what you want to do. So Heather has decided to give Noella another drink. And then she said, well, she may not want another drink or need another drink, but I'm going to give her another drink. And I'm like, well, why are you doing that? So why are you trying to get her drunk though? You say that you ain't gonna ruin your friend party, but it sounds like you're trying to move to a space where it probably gets ruined if Noella gets drunk and may say more things or do more things than expected, right? So I didn't really like that when Heather said that. Dr. Jean gives me Teddy vibes. What did Teddy do? Teddy from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I wasn't watching when she was on. But let me know. What else? So Shannon arrives and tells Emily that she wants to speak with Heather, right? Girl, I would stop running behind Heather. I would stop. So Emily says that she needs to talk to her. No, Emily says, well, I need to talk to you too. That's what she says. Shannon brings up a past incident and how they told her business. So I'm like, if you can bring up the past and the way that they treated you in the past, then why would you sit up here and share more information with them? Like, why would you do that? So then Emily asked Shannon about the stuff that she said, and Shannon says that she didn't say those words when it came to being manipulative and not trustworthy, right? And what she said, okay, yeah. So Shannon says that she didn't say those words, and I'm like, but you still said that you can't be trusted, because that's what she said. She was like, I didn't say it like that. I didn't say those words, but I said that they can't be trusted. And I'm like, girl, tomato, girl. You done said the same thing. Okay, that's the end result. Your meaning is still the same. Your meaning is that they cannot be trusted. Okay, you may not have said those exact words, but you still said it. Okay, Emily, right. So then Emily says, okay, so if that's not what you said, then does that mean that Heather is a liar? Is that what you're trying to say, Shannon? Because we can call Heather over here and we can have this conversation. We all can talk about it, girl. Like, what you trying to do? Like, let me know what's up. Right? So Emily decides to bring her over. But before she brings over Heather, Shannon says something that I did not like, and it gave me being manipulative. She was like, I mean, well, you can bring her over if you want to ruin the day, if you want to ruin the party, like if you want to if you want to make things worse, just bring her over. And I was like, now why would you say that? Girl, it's already worse, at least for you. It's already worse for you because Heather not trying to talk to you. She talking to me. So what you talking about, girl? What you mean make it worse? Make it worse on what part? Not my part, on your part. Oh, okay. Right. So then Emily comes over. I'm sorry, Emily brings Heather over. And Shannon says that I didn't say those words that were said. I just said that, you know, they couldn't be trusted. But I'm like, Shannon, just a minute ago, what you said to Emily was that, number one, you said, I said she can't be trusted. Then you followed up with, I never said your name. I never said it was you that couldn't be trusted. But then when you get in front of Heather, you told her, I didn't say untrustworthy or manipulative. I said they can't be trusted. And Heather was like, well, what you're not going to do is sit up here and play in my face or play on my head top. No, we're not going to do that now on today. I remember exactly what it is that you said. Okay. You said that they're untrustworthy, and you also said that they were manipulative. So what else are we having a discussion about? What else are we talking about here? Okay. And the reason why I believe everything that Heather said is because Heather has had a not so great history with Shannon, as it has shown through the playbacks and the previews, right? So I feel like Heather specifically made a mental note of the exact words that Shannon said, should she have to use those words against her at a later time during this season. And that's why I believe everything that Heather said, especially when she doubled down on no. What you said was manipulative and untrustworthy. Those words came out of your mouth, right? So definitely, I believe everything Heather said in that moment. What else? Shannon didn't respond to Heather when this was said. Did y'all catch? Shannon didn't respond to Heather, but then she goes on to tell Emily, but you guys promised. You promised you wouldn't say anything. And I'm like, girl, it's out though. It's out. We on a whole different part, girl. You trying to go back to that, but we want to get back to the, the two terms that was used. Like, we want to talk about that. Let's talk. Shannon wants to have a talk with Heather. Heather was like, girl, this conversation should have happened a long time ago, girl. I'm not really trying to do this here at this lady event. Like, let this man have his celebration party, girl, and I will catch you on the flip, because you already know how I feel about you, girl. If you don't, go back and open up that text message and read it again, girl. I sent it to you in text and print so that you can always read it and understand how I feel about you. Okay, no, ma'am, we're not going to talk. So Miss Heather decides to go ahead and scoot herself away from the table. So then Heather walks off from the table, right? And Shannon is on her kitten heels. And I said, I would not have been. Girl, you look foolish. This lady is not trying to talk to you. You keep forcing it, and I just feel like it's gonna make Heather more upset. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just gonna irritate her more. But I don't know. Maybe she likes it. Maybe she likes to have somebody running up behind her child. What else? Emily gives support to Noella or whatever. I think she said some positive words or whatever. She did or whatever it was. Shannon apologizes again and starts crying, and she wants to make it up to her. Heather is not open to accepting the apology. Then tells her if she comes after her or her family again, she will lose more than whatever she done already lost, girl. You're gonna be losing more than a lot, honey, if you keep coming after me and my family. And it was so crazy how Shannon, Heather finally allowed her to talk. They go off to the side, and Heather literally sat there like this with so much poise and just listened, like, And you got Shannon just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I should not have done that. Like, I regret everything. I'm terrible. Like, she's over there, and Miss Girl, Heather ain't cracked not damn piece of a face, and she just said, well, listen, is it my turn? It's my, oh, okay, great. Well, I want you to understand this, okay? And later, right there out on the line, I said, girl, just let this be your last time running behind this lady. Let it be your last time running, because she's not fooling with you, girl. Sorry. These white housewives need to a backbone. What? They need a backbone. I hope Cherie on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, hold on, better with defending herself than Garcelle. One thing I know for a fact, Cherie was on that show with Celebrity Exes or something like that. And I think she was on there with Mr. Kelly's wife, Andrea, ex-wife. I think that was Cherie. Cherie not gonna hold back. So yeah, but it's gonna be real interesting. I'm afraid that if Cherie is on there and they give her enough camera time and we see her more often, I'm afraid I may not like Garcelle. I'm afraid I'm not gonna like her, because I'm gonna feel like, as much as I wanted Cherie to be on the show, or another black person to be on the show to help Garcelle out so that she can have a backbone and feel comfortable enough to say the things that she needs to say to these ladies, at the same time I'm gonna be like, Garcelle, shut up, because you wasn't even talking all like that last season, girl, trying to act like you were. So that's where I'm thinking in my head, but we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. Okay, next season. That last line with Heather sounded so scripted. Could have been. Then Heather goes, my turn now? Right. My turn now? I don't know. It could have been scripted, or she just could have been calculated and just ready to say that, use that at that moment. But I don't know, because she really didn't plan on sitting with her. Okay, but that was a serious threat to her face, directly. Girl. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Amari Money Queen. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all better know. If I don't know, y'all don't know. Hollywood Exes. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Cherie was on there. Yes, Cherie may come and steal the show. I like Cherie. Heather was an actress. Oh, I didn't know Heather used to be an actress. Was she on like Days of Our Lives or something like that? I didn't know. Bro, I didn't know she used to be an actress. But yeah. So that's pretty much it, though. But the episode was good. I liked it. I am gonna check out Real Housewives of Miami's 3rd episode and try to get something out to you guys tomorrow, as I said. What else? Oh, I still got to do some other stuff for y'all too, but I am gonna go live in like 15 to 20 minutes, because I'm about to hop off here so I can get ready for the next live we're gonna do and be talking about some Apollo Nighter Okay, Phaedra's ex-husband, Miss Nene Leaks, caught out there in the struggle, honey, with these men. And then what's some other things I had? Oh yeah, Carlos King over there, Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're gonna touch on that and a few other things I have for y'all. Girl, not an actress in the 70s. Well, I mean, I guess an actress is an actress, honey, but she ain't no Kyle Richards, huh? She ain't no Kyle Richards. Thank you so much, Sam, for putting that into the chat on my Discord. A lot of you guys do not get the notifications at times from YouTube, and shame on me because I should have put this in the Discord as well, that I was live currently. So I got to get better with that because I just started. So y'all be sure to join the Discord so that you can be updated on my updates. In addition to that, I mean, we could chat about some other stuff y'all may see in the blogs as well. So, you know, we could talk and keep the conversation going. You know, it's our own little community. So be sure to join the Discord, and those details are down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, and that's me, honey. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click off and pull it together so that I can do the next live with you guys, and I hope to see you guys on that one. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.